everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Kamen Up Next. It's me, your host, the Giant Robot. With me, as always, are my co-hosts, Jesse.
Hey.
And Nick.
Hey, everybody.
And this week, we're talking about, surprise, surprise, Kamen Rider Revice and Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger. Who would have guessed?
I have no idea how many episodes we watched since the last time we did a podcast.
Many episodes.
So it's
like six of each or something.
What was the last podcast? Oh,
I'm feeling like six episodes of each.
I don't remember 6 episodes ago. I only remember the ones we watched this week.
I think the last thing we talked about on the podcast, Zenkaiger wise, was Jack in the Box World, and trying to, when the guys were trying to trick Kaiser into coming out and getting him back. I think that was the last one that we covered on the podcast, and then since then
that's like 6 episodes ago.
Yeah,
I can actually check.
And then since then there was, I think, the world with the. Remember the little girl that had the doll?
Oh yeah.
God,
hold
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Daikon Radish World.
It was Daikon Radish World.
that
was the one we started on, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Daikon Radish World. And then there was I think Christmas and New Year's Worlds.
Yeah.
That was this time this session that we watched.
Bond.
No. There was like those two things, and then there was the whole thing with Hakaijuo.
Yeah, but that was in this last group of episodes that we watched this week.
And last week.
Yeah.
Because we didn't finish them last week.
We didn't watch last week.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Yes, the last 2 weeks, whatever.
Yeah, before we covered on the podcast because we hadn't watched for
So the last regular podcast episode went up November 28th, 2021.
Yeah, so it's been
since November 21st, 2021.
Yeah, it's been 2 months. Yeah.
Wow.
But also it's 2 months minus 2 weeks because
minus
of
a couple weeks of holidays.
So it's like 6 episodes. I was right on the money.
Well, it's just because we just watched 5 or 6 episodes of Zenkaiger.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think for Revice we're just post Gianu for the first time, and then
I think just at Gianu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only time we actually mentioned Gianu was in the Kamen Rider Cocktails video.
Oh yeah, that's true. Which was after. Yeah, we had just gotten to her
arguing about the color.
We were arguing about the color.
We had just got to her reveal. We didn't even see.
Yeah, and she failed to transform.
Yeah, we didn't even see her transform and fight and everything. Okay, all right. That's a lot. I don't even know if I remember everything that happened in Revice from there.
Certainly do not.
We don't have to really go in order of everything that happened.
I'm just trying to remember. I don't want to miss anything to talk about. Is the thing.
One thing I can say right off the bat, for both of these series, I have absolutely zero negative comments to make in the context of any critical review or whatever of the episodes. I have to say I've just been pleased with everything that we've consumed so far in terms of Zenkaiger and Revice.
I think Zenkaiger is as close to perfect as a show can get. I'll say that. I don't think I have any criticisms of Revice.
I love it so far. I'm engaged with everything. I like how the show's progressing. The pacing is really good. I'm loving it.
Yeah, every episode of both shows have just been good.
Agreed.
I don't hate any characters either, which is very rare.
Absolutely.
Usually there's at least one character that I'm, I hate that person.
Yeah, I don't want to see this person on screen. But everybody is fun to watch. I was gonna say I think there was a stretch of 4 episodes where it wasn't even bad, but it was just worlds, and there was no progression in Zenkaiger. But even then, all of the episodes were extremely fun to watch.
They have really good like character dynamic.
Yeah.
So like they can just.
Which, to be fair, like the story in Zenkaiger is like paper thin anyway. It's more about like character interaction and like slice of life stuff. So
the fun part with the worlds is like you literally have no idea what you're getting into each episode. Like it could be absolutely anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of drugs the writers are on when they're creating these things.
They go bonkers with the worlds, and I love it.
Like,
I mean, just look behind me,
world. Man. Yeah, you know how like people think that you don't eat the greens on the radish, and then you get scolded for throwing them away? What if we made that a world and it makes trash?
Yeah, and everything. Yeah, it makes everything you've ever thrown away come back to you.
The world shoots its load of white goo on you, and then all the trash comes to you.
Oh man,
that was a good one.
That was priceless. A good one.
The New Year's one was fucking stupid.
New Year's one was stupid, but kind of funny. The Kotatsu one was ridiculous. Why does it turn them into a cat?
Wait. Yeah. Because the cat thing came out of nowhere.
Why a cat?
It was explained.
Was it?
It was specifically designed that way because Shitara wanted to give Bokuaus cats to cheer him up.
Oh, okay.
He wanted exotic pets.
So he was turning everyone into cats to cheer him up.
But why does the Kotatsu turn them into cats?
Because it makes you lazy, and cats are lazy.
Canonically, that's true.
Like lazy and sleep all day.
Canonically, in Earth's canon, cats are lazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You know what else was good? Was it? I don't remember if it was New Year's World or whatever, but like when the ancestors came, we got to see like
that was Dawn World.
That was Dawn World. Bon World.
Bon?
Yeah. Bon or Dawn?
I think it was Bon.
Bon? I think you have Don Momotaro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bon World. Yeah. Yeah, where we saw Duran's ancestor.
Duran's ancestor was great.
So Duran has got a lot of like spotlight lately.
Yeah. He's basically the main character.
He deserves because he's the best character on Zenkaiger.
We also got Stacy's mom.
Yeah. We did get to see Stacy's mom.
But yeah, speaking of Duran being like the main character, he's like the Polnareff of this show.
Yeah.
He gets like almost more screen time than the main character.
Than Kaito, yeah.
Okay, but to be fair, I think Zox also gets more screen time than Kaito.
Yeah.
I think the writers
Kaito doesn't really
I think the writers know like they made Kaito for the story and like the characters to revolve around, but they knew like there was no going anywhere with Kaito. Like his episode 1 personality is more or less his episode 43 personality. But everybody else gets to like do stuff, which is the best part. I mean, like, when Zox and Flint and everybody showed up, they kind of were, like, smart, but now everybody's stupid, so maybe Kaito's the villain.
It's classic, like, boss when you fight him versus boss when you can unlock him kind of thing.
I guess. He's still not technically part of the Zenkaiger.
He's not a Zenkaiger. They never call him a Zenkaiger. Yeah. He never calls himself. He's Tukaiser.
He is just Tukaiser. It's just they started
part of the roll call, man.
Not really,
but he's not because the Zenkaigers do their roll call and they say the 5 of us are the Zenkaiger, and then Zox does his pirate power Tukaiser. Yeah.
Is that true? I'll take your word for it.
I thought it's 100% true.
You're right. I think there have been 1 or 2 cases where.
Early on,
included in the total roll call, but
early on they tried to say the 6 of us, and then Zox was like, "I'm not a part of you guys. Don't lump me in with you."
Yeah, that's true.
And then they haven't done it since.
Speaking of Zox, I want to just say one of my favorite lines that he had, or not he had, but about him from the last episodes we watched.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I think he was like mad or something, and he like henshin really quick, and then the enemy's like, "What? He doesn't always dance?"
Oh, which world was that? Was
I
that
don't remember.
I think it was the Noodle World, right?
It wasn't the Noodle World. It might have been Bon World.
It might have been. I don't remember.
Somebody did something to Flint. It was definitely because of Flint.
You're right. I don't remember which one it was, but that was a good moment for sure.
I wish we could have heard Zoc sing his song to Kaito for his birthday.
Oh, we never got to hear it.
We got fucked out of that one.
We got blue balled on that.
Yeah.
I forgot, and now I'm upset.
Yeah, it sucks. I wanted to hear Zoc's song.
At least we got Kaito's dad back.
Yeah.
Who's still a robot.
He's part. Yeah, he's a cyborg. I guess he's like part man, part machine.
Yeah. It's got to recharge.
Hold on, son. I have to charge.
Yeah. Let me change my batteries.
That was a good moment. Remember when we first got teased with the... Okay, so we had like a pile of episodes to go through, thankfully, because there was one moment where we were teased with Hakaijuo, and then that was it.
Can I take like the rest of the podcast to talk about how much I love Hakaijuo?
No. Actually, we're not talking about Hakaijuo at all.
Can I take Can I take like 2 minutes? Can we talk about Hakaijuo, please?
Are you looking up a picture?
Yeah, I'm looking up pictures of it right now.
Do it justice.
Yeah. Because
Also
it's so good.
Yeah. Well, because Zenkaijuo is also awesome, so like seeing them fight is just spectacular.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was one of the coolest things they've done. But oh my god, it's so pretty. It's such a good robot. We're gonna put up pictures of Hakaijuo right now because it's so beautiful. It's such a good robot.
It was a nice touch.
The colors, like the white, red, and blue, like so perfect. Oh, that's so good.
Really, okay. You're a patriot, huh?
Okay, listen. Those are that's just Zenkaiser's colors minus the yellow and pink. Okay, we can move on now. I'm okay. I wanted to get out there because it's like the best robot I've seen in Super Sentai ever.
Well, Kaito's dad showed up for like an episode.
Was there for an episode?
Like an episode and a half.
He filled himself in on all the, Kikai World stuff that he missed out on, and then freaking
gave Kaito a pep talk about how he must be super great because all of his friends like him, and then dipped.
He had a bunch of fucking noodles.
To be fair,
a lot of noodles.
Oh yeah,
he sat down, had a man's meal. Yeah,
that episode. I still love the part where Kaito, like everybody's making noodles, and he's like, "I'm out. By the way, fuck both noodles. I like ramen and dipped."
And even though he was never infected by the world, carried around the freaking ramen flag with him, which means he already genuinely cared enough about ramen to have that flag.
It was so good,
representing ramen.
It was so fucking good.
That's his favorite noodle.
Had to unite them all against the past world.
That was entirely too smart for Kaito to come up with on his own.
Well, okay, you know what though? He's dealt with enough of this stupid world stuff that now
he just knows, like, he's like, I got to think of the most absurd thing possible.
He knows how to deal with the stupid.
Make him look like he likes pasta. That's how we get them to fight. Like the thing that like is really crazy about is I don't think he counted necessarily on them following him because he did ask his dad to take care of them while he went to fight.
No, that's why
you got sucked into Zenkaiger when like that happened, and I was like, oh my god, that's brilliant.
My favorite was the Noodle World being like, he's kind of right, but still.
Yeah.
I do like pasta.
I am a pasta mania.
Oh my god. It's so good, dude.
Such a silly fucking show.
It really is. And then we got the Juran focused episode with the preview for Dawn Brothers, Avataro Sentai Dawn Brothers, which was a great episode. Watching Duran sweat is a little cursed.
Gross. Yeah, it's gross.
It was like a little cursed, but really funny.
Yeah.
It's a good episode.
Having him fight everybody alone was cool, and then with Don Momotaro was pretty awesome. And then forming the robot. I'm not obsessed. He was cool though. I'm like more excited for Dawn Brothers, seeing him in the show because he was like cool. The robot was cool with Duran.
I want to know like the logistics, like. So it's Kaito's dad made the key.
Kaito's dad made the gear.
Summoned Don Momotaro. Like, who is this man?
But it didn't like summon him the way it summons other.
No, like it brought him to this world.
Other warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like Duran called that out too, being like, man, that apparition lasted like way longer than all the
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the hell that works.
They spent the whole because like the other thing too is the apparitions, whatever, they never talk.
Yeah.
No.
Don Momotaro had full personality, like full autonomy.
Yeah.
And they didn't question it. So like you had like you thought like, oh, he's just there. And Duran pulls out like, you lasted longer than normal. So good.
I think that's all we're seeing of it though. I think that was the teaser. I don't think like
I've seen screenshots though. Maybe they happen in the show, but I've seen stuff.
I feel like him just riding off into the sunset was just like, hey, that's all you get.
I mean, usually it is. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If it's a direct sequel, there's probably more.
I think there's gonna be less tie-in than we were amping up for and expecting.
I don't think there is.
We'll find out.
Yeah. You want to talk about Stacy being the new damsel in distress now? Or?
Yeah, I was about to say like Gege took over Stacy's body. That's weird.
You know, it's been a bad stretch for Stacy, honestly. Losing his only friend, having his mother resurrected to stab him in the back.
To try to kill him, yeah.
To try and kill him. Being ratted out by Ijirude.
Completely by chance, too.
Yeah. And now having his body
taken over by
Gege. Which means, is Stacy inside of, was it a Captain Ginyu situation, you think?
Where Stacy's now inside Gege? I don't think so.
I really hope so, honestly.
The way Gege, like he said, like this body is nice too or something, it kind of implies that he's done this before. So the bird is not Gege's original body. Which means he like swapped bodies with a bird to be close to Bokuaos.
Yeah, but the question is who the fuck is? Yeah, who is Gege?
Yeah,
that's what I want to know.
Gege has to be the real final boss, right?
Yeah,
because Howard, like, what is Bokuaos? He's a wall with an arm, like
either the real final boss in this show or in
Dawn Brothers. I'm of the opinion that he might be the main bad guy in Dawn Brothers.
Will be interesting.
I wonder what his real name is, because certainly it's not Gege.
Gege, yeah, true. He just adopted the name of Bokuaos' pet bird. Do you think one day he just like took over the pet bird and then Bokuaos was like, you can talk now?
Probably.
I could see that happening.
We get like one prequel episode that's just that.
I really hope that happens. Straight up. I want to see this surprise, like his one-armed surprise. I do like the Bokuaos puppet.
I want to see Stacy on the good guy's side for once, because we had like one shot of his new battle Caesar robot in one of those episodes, and it's so cool. It's like that robot plus, imagine
plus a good guy.
All of our good guy robots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fighting together would be really cool.
It would be really cool. Oh, we didn't mention the crocodile ship turned into a big gun.
Oh, yeah, it was really cool.
That came out of nowhere, but in the best possible way.
It reminded me of the cannon from from Shinkenger, which makes sense since he has a lot of Shinkenger stuff associated with him.
In
Shinkenger, like they have three mechs that combine into a cannon: the tiger, the squid, and the shark.
Yeah.
I found it cool because we were watching, Revice and Zenkaiger more or less at the same time.
Yeah.
We got like the crocodile cannon,
mm-hmm.
and then Jianu also got her turtle cannon.
Oh yeah, her turtle cannon gun thing. That's super cool.
Yeah, that was cool. That was also cool. And I was like, all right, reptile cannons, boys.
Reptile cannons for life. Speaking of Jianu,
Kamen Rider Revice.
Kamen Rider Revice is a thing.
Revis.
Revice.
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 Okay, so like obviously a lot of stuff happened in Revice.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we're gonna talk about it in order. We're just, we're up to date.
Yeah, we're gonna stream of consciousness. This is B.
Yeah. And the first thing that's coming to my mind is just the way things are now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Hiromi is long for this world or this series?
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
I don't know, man.
He might stop being a writer, but I don't see him
bullshit.
dying.
Yeah, it bothers me so much because you have so much left to explore with this character. They've only just peeled,
especially for a character they weren't gonna have on the show to begin with.
Well, they weren't gonna have him be a Kamen Rider. He was still gonna be.
But that's what I mean. Like
I think his own catchphrase is foreshadowing his own death, though. Like know how he's always like, I'll lay down my life for a blank.
Yeah, but it's because the joke is that he does that. He says that he fights and then he fucking can't fight anymore because he's too weak.
I do not see him giving up being a Kamen Rider just because he's a little sick.
A little sick. It's accelerated aging in his body.
I don't see him giving up being a Kamen Rider.
Is it so? I don't remember the first episode necessarily. Did his demon die? Like, did they kill his demon?
The very first episode?
Yeah, because isn't what happened like it was his demon that started attacking? He was supposed to transform.
Okay, but
then they released his demon.
Yeah,
but that would imply that every other demon they killed means that the people that.
No. I'm not blaming that on his demon dying. But did his demon die?
Oh, I don't know.
They
defeated it.
Yeah,
I don't remember if they said that it died or not, because that could be why the driver. It could be the driver that's. It is the driver that's aging him, because he has no demon.
You would assume that George created the driver to function with no demon.
But right, but what I'm saying is, what if he did that, but it's still causing this accelerated aging?
Also,
and they just have to create an
accelerated aging. He's just in really rough shape. That it's like they equated it to his organs to the equivalent of an 80-year-old.
Yeah, accelerated.
I don't think they're like actually 80-year-old organs.
We have literally one line of dialogue.
Yeah, and that's how I'm choosing. It
could go either way. My point is, they could just create an item for him.
If they plan on keeping him on the show,
like a little fake demon.
I feel like it would be easier for the writers to be like, okay, we're just gonna stick with the Igarashi family.
It also makes more sense because that's the direction they've been going. Clearly,
yeah.
It just sucks that they like threw a cool writer at us, like demons, and then was like, he'll be like cool for like 2 episodes, and then we'll get rid of him eventually. I like the family dynamic, but I like Hiromi too.
So the first thing I thought you were gonna bring up, Nick, was about Julio's background. How it all started with a Yu-Gi-Oh card being torn up.
No, I'll let you talk about it, but I do love that.
I mean, it's just hilarious. The reason he joined the Dead Man's is because his best friend tore his prized Yu-Gi-Oh card after he was like, "Thanks for being my friend. You can have it."
Yeah, it just like drives home that the most devastating thing that could happen to a person is someone ripping up your Yu-Gi-Oh card.
It's true. This rare like ghost foil Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know how.
It was
how do they call this?
It was a super rare card. He got it from a tournament, and then Yusuke he ripped it in half.
Yeah, it's really tragic. What a traitor.
Got what he deserved.
Traitor? Yeah, that sucked.
He got what he deserved. Yes, he deserved to be turned into a fucking or eaten by a demon, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
Smile.
dead.
Yeah, he's just gone. He's gone
like,
forever.
That's it for like they just killed him.
He killed him. Well, Julio killed him.
Yeah, but I mean like the writers.
No, Olteka killed him.
No. Yeah, technically.
I guess. I guess.
And then Julio absolutely fucking destroyed him in one punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went like stage 4 or some shit. Like, what was that?
What did you say? He used the pain of loss and
yeah, he used the pain of loss.
Yeah, he went Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah, it's kind of true. It's what he did.
It's kind of what he did.
But the way he just pancaked the Deadmans, like that was just, you get the shot of the fist and then just splat.
It was pretty nutty.
It was pretty crazy.
And then like he defeated Olteka, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty handily, but then Olteka comes back later and he's just like totally fine. I would have liked to see him beat up.
Yeah.
It's
what it is.
It is what it is. I mean, I understand why they did it. They had to have Aguilera come in at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For that good moment. So
here's what I'm wondering: like, is he no longer a dead man? Like, was his demon destroyed? Was he set? Did they separate him from his demon? Because that's the whole point of that.
I feel like that is the case, right? Because we saw the juice go into Gifu. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did the rider kick and everything.
Yeah, so Julio's probably he can't become a demon anymore.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
He could just make another pact.
I guess so, potentially.
He's just been separated. He could just go again.
So I guess what's gonna happen is like all of the top ranked Deadmans are gonna have to die, and then Gifu's gonna get resurrected, right? Maybe. So Olteka's left.
That's possibly Olteka and they only need one more. They only need. No, I guess they need both. I don't know.
I don't know. In theory, maybe they don't actually need Aguilera because, like they were saying that they didn't need to sacrifice themselves, and they only needed to sacrifice Aguilera. But then that plan, that plan went to
the chameleon guy is in there.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Julio's there's 2 different ways, right? Because they were doing some weird like ritual with the 5 of them to sacrifice Aguilera.
Like realistically, we have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But
something's gonna happen.
Either Aguilera or Olteka is going to get defeated, and then that'll resurrect Gifu. The way I see the story going potentially is that Olteka gets defeated, Gifu resurrects, and then Aguilera has to be there to be like, I'm your wife, right? Because that's her whole purpose.
Yeah, and then Gifu just fucking squashed her.
Yeah, just
it's like I don't care.
Something like
gone
that.
Thought.
No, because she she has to survive because her and Sakura have to be friends. At the end.
Okay, here's my question. So the Deadmans, right? They have like Spanish names.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Olteka, is that like an actual name?
I have no idea.
Because all I can think of is like Biblioteca. Like, is that what they're going for?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
That's all I can think of. Okay, both of you are looking it up. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, the first thing that came up for me was Kamen Rider, so.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
I think I'm right on the money with Biblioteca.
No, I think it might be this thing, actually, Toltec. But who knows? Because it's Biblioteca, not Olteca.
I mean, yeah, but it's not that much of a stretch for them to just rearrange it a little bit.
I mean, everybody else's name is just like
okay. Here's
normal.
from the wiki. While Tega's name likely combines the names of the Aztecs, the ones who made Chichen Itza, aka the American pyramids, and the Olmecs, the creators of the famous stone heads. That makes more sense.
That makes like infinitely more sense.
Let me edit and say potentially also a play on the word biblioteca.
So new revised forms.
Oh yeah, we
Buried Rex.
Buried Rex for a minute,
and then Volcano Rex.
Buried Rex is like that one form that, you know what it is? It's what was Saber's one form that
it was Crimson Knight. You know what I'm talking. That's
Crimson Dragon or whatever.
Draconic Knight.
Draconic Knight.
Oh, Draconic Knight that lasted one episode. Yeah.
Yeah, it is very similar to that. Because it's also an add-on to Buried Rex that turns him into a volcano.
Yeah,
Volcanic Rex.
Which means that we're just, it's a useless form now.
Well, I mean, Buried Rex still gives it still powers up Vice.
Regular Buried Rex?
Yeah,
no, it doesn't.
No,
it gives him like a shield. Yeah.
Volcanic Rex powers up Vice.
Yeah,
it's still useful to power up Vice because Vice didn't get anything in Buried Rex. And then
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Buried Rex was useless.
Vice gets buried. Not really. It was like the base for Volcano.
Oh, so you're saying, okay, so it's just like Buried Rex is handed over to Vice
kind of
Volcano
like
Rex,
they can't give he can't just give him the buried form, right? Because he doesn't exist. So they give it to Iki, and then Iki passes it over to Vice, and then Iki gets the fire form.
Yeah.
Okay, in that sense, yeah. But I mean, I count that whole thing as like
I still think it's more useful.
Oh shit, it's actually called Volcano Rex. Man, I'm so good.
I think it's more useful than Draconic Knight.
Fair enough, yeah. Because it does carry over to the next form. So
it's still being used technically.
Yeah. We're kind of due for a power up for our other riders too now.
Yeah.
Everyone's suddenly just falling.
Live definitely needs a power up.
I mean, I guess Sakura got the turtle cannon.
Sakura got the cannon. Sakura also just got her power not that long ago. She doesn't necessarily need a power up right now.
Hiromi needs something to prevent him from dying.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
I think he needs a little spider friend.
Daiji needs something to not be useless because he's pretty weak at this point.
Yeah,
he doesn't really do anything.
Daiji needs a power up. Daiji needs something. Not even necessarily a power up. He needs something.
He kind of just fights the little fucking whatever. What are they called? Geef.
The
juniors. Gift juniors.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all he fights.
Even Sakura has fought more actual demons than he has.
Yeah, Sakura even had a scene in the last episode where she was holding back a beefed up Julio.
Yeah, Sakura's pretty strong. I don't think
she was getting fucked though.
Well, because she was she was trying to hold him back. She wasn't fighting. She
was holding back.
It's
true.
It's different.
Yeah.
I think Sakura is fine. It's definitely Daiji.
It is kind of refreshing to see Sakura be better than Daiji though. You know what I mean? Usually it's the other way around.
It's refreshing to see them not completely shit on a female writer.
Yeah,
make them utterly useless.
If they want to go forward and make Daiji the shitty writer that doesn't progress,
yeah, that'd be something. It'd be progress. That's for sure.
Do you know that the creator of Revice actually wanted the main character to be female, but Toei said no?
Of course, Toei said no.
Of course. Of course. But that explains Sakura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, fine, I'll just make it her on the side.
I could see Sakura being a main character.
Yeah.
Easily.
Just as is, for sure. She could be a main character. And then you got Daiji, who's got almost no personality.
Yeah, he might as well not even be there.
Yeah, bring back Kaguru.
Yeah.
Yeah, have Kagero be there. Daiji's dead. Kagero becomes a good guy for some reason.
The good guy, Kamen Rider Evil.
Good Kamen Rider Evil. I'm into it.
It looks cooler than live, in my
He
opinion.
does look cooler than live.
He also had a tiny bit more personality because we know he likes spicy food.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was at least something there.
Yeah.
There was a personality trait that wasn't, I'm strict.
Yeah. Like when they had to beat the shit out of Daiji to bring out Kagura to get information out of him.
That's pretty good.
He was like, all right, I'll give you whatever you want. Just give me more of that spicy curry.
Let me eat that spicy curry.
Give me some of that curry. Yeah.
That was pretty funny. Yeah.
It was like,
I could see that coming back. I could see that coming back again, being like, okay, we need Kagura again.
He has like gotta beat the shit out of Daiji. Let's beat the shit out of Daiji.
Sakura, get a pot of curry going. I'm gonna beat the shit out of Daiji.
Oh,
I hope that happens.
I hope that happens too. Or they have to do it multiple times, so like there's just like plates and plates of curry.
Okay, you know what we haven't talked about, but we should?
What's that?
The Igarashi family patriarch has no heart.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
He hasn't been
he hasn't been in the show, yeah. He doesn't have a heart.
What are they teeing up there? Does he have some sort of connection with Gifu?
Gifu's his heart. Question. Gifu's gonna resurrect and become his heart.
Yeah, that can't be, man. He's gotta be evil though, right? Secretly, he's evil.
It's gotta.
He just doesn't know it yet.
I think he knows whatever his secret is. It's not like an amnesia thing.
But like, imagine going to the hospital and then the doctor's being like, "This man has no heart, but let's fucking discharge him anyway because he seems fine."
It was the Phoenix Hospital, to be fair.
Yeah, still. It's a medical mystery, but fuck it.
But fucking go home.
We don't need to know how you're still alive without your vital.
You've lived this long without a heart. You're probably fine to go a little longer.
Yeah, there's not much else to talk about. It's just like, what's gonna fucking happen with him?
Yeah. He goes back for a bit.
I can't even speculate except to think that potentially he does have something to do with Gifu. He has some sort of connection. And so the Igarashi family is probably connected to him in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So Vice was really cute in the last episode. He was so happy that
the last episode was adorable.
That fucking Iki called them Eyebrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was very happy. They just had like a very sweet moment of like Iki finally realizing that Vice is his friend.
Yeah, Vice is him, actually.
Vice is actually a part of him.
I also like that, like, wise Vice. Being like, yo, dog.
Yeah.
You like me, and I'm you, so you like you.
Yeah.
That was, like, an actually sad moment of Iki being like, I just don't care about myself anymore, so I make other people happy to have a meeting.
I mean, in my life. It wasn't so bad. He was basically just, I think maybe it was a translation thing. I think what he was saying is, I'm still trying to find myself.
He did say that. You are right.
But like the translation made it sound way more depressing.
It did sound like extremely sad. I was like, shit.
It's just like, really don't care about myself at all.
That's a lot of depth for a main character in a Toku show. It was a nice moment though, and then they finally got Volcano Rex to work 100%.
Yeah, that form is like really OP right now.
I am a fan of the big fire and big ice sword combo that they have.
Big fire and big ice.
Yeah,
is good.
I like big fire, big ice.
It's basically like Elemental Dragon combined with Mighty Brothers Double X.
Yeah, I can see that.
I also like the Henshin sequence with corporeal Vice.
It's just different. There's less to look at, I feel like, which is good because you don't have to like watch him go around. He's kind of just like there being cool.
He just stood there and waited for it to go on to him.
He stood there being cool.
They did the fist thing.
Oh yeah,
the little fist bump thing they do.
It was nice.
Hey Jesse, what was that thing that you said about the Barrett Rex form with the shields?
Okay, I read this on the subreddit. I don't know where it was from. I don't know if someone just made this up or if it was like from the like website or some shit or the magazine. But it was like apparently the pieces of the eggs were supposed to be like a magnetic like floating shield thing that could like move to block for Barrett Rex, but then Vice glued it all together, so it can't do that anymore.
I love that. I really hope that is true, and we can find some supporting evidence for it, because that's just.
I'm down phenomenal. With that headcanon, at least that Vice just fucked it up by gluing it together. Because he was so sad that he didn't get a power up.
Yeah. Well,
little did he know.
Yeah, now he has the whole ice form.
And he still gets to keep the shield.
It's a nice classic fire and ice combo. It's like fucking Saber and Blades, dude. But they're one.
Shit, yeah.
But they're one.
You know, it was like the best part, like the best action sequence in the last episode was like when they were in that form and Ikki fired like
the fire.
Revive yeah, he fired the fireball, and
then Vice caught it.
Vice caught it with like ice grip and then like redirected it.
Yeah,
but stronger.
Yeah,
that
was fucking sick.
That was cool.
That was the best part for sure.
Second best combat sequence in the show, right behind the dude ripping the Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh. I thought you were gonna be serious and mention the time from like episode 1 where he kicked the guy so hard he ragdolled.
Oh, that was good too.
Yeah.
The dramatic music for the Yu-Gi-Oh card rip was fantastic. I gotta find that sequence and just like
100%.
It was not what I expected at all. Didn't expect Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
They also went the route of like trying to make Julio just look like a geek by giving him glasses and wear baggy clothes, so you can't see that he's like handsome and muscular.
Well, they can't just give him a bowl cut because he already has one of those.
It was just like, I mean, this is clearly like it's the same guy, but they're clearly just hiding it by making him wear baggy clothes. Like,
okay, speaking of Julio's haircut, though, it really is, you know, like Dumb and Dumber.
Oh
like
yeah, it's
Dumb and Dumber.
It's bad.
It's really bad.
It's awful.
Like, I'm gonna do a side by side of like Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber and Julio. You see, it's the exact same haircut.
It's very bad.
It's terrific.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Every time you see him without his hat, you're just like, Julio, where's your fucking hat?
Julio,
man?
put your hat back on, please. Just put anything, transform, like put anything on your head, please.
We're gonna have to do a Kamen Rider haircuts
tier list.
Tier list,
I'll do
Most of them are pretty normal.
Haircuts and wigs.
Haircuts and wigs, yeah, specifically.
Does anyone else find that Ikki's eyebrows are too close together?
No.
I haven't ever
They're like
thought of
almost a unibrow. I swear to God, it bothers me.
I haven't noticed that even for a second.
Take a poll. Leave it in the comments if you think that Ikki's eyebrows are too close.
Who's got your favorite eyebrows? Let us know in the comments below.
My least favorite. Alright, Ikki's.
Who's got the best eyebrows in Tokusatsu?
Oh, Stacy, easily. Come on,
Stacy.
now.
I was.
Stacy's got the best everything in Tokusatsu, dude.
Yeah.
Best theme for sure.
Oh yeah.
His little whistle do.
Oh, I love it.
It's pretty
good. You think the Stacy theme is copyrighted by Toei?
Yeah.
I would think it is. Yeah.
That's 100%. Yeah. I think they just released it in a CD.
Really?
Yeah, they just released a character song CD for Zenkaiger.
Oh, I want that.
I think it's on Spotify.
Okay, well then
checking after the podcast.
After.
I mean, I'll check right now.
No.
There was something I just remembered that I like about Zenkaiger. I like a lot of the camera angles and shots that they do on the show that are not like the normal ones. I don't know. They do a lot of like moving shots, like handheld camera shots, which you don't see in Super Sentai a lot. And I like that. Mm-hmm. They just did one recently in I think it was the birthday episode. No, it was the New Year's episode when everybody came back and forgot, and they like did close-ups on Yachan and Flint's faces. That
was the birthday episode.
That was. Oh right, it was the same thing. You're right. You're right. I forgot that they were the same episode. But I just like when they do like dynamic shots, which we don't get in Revice really, and they do it a lot in Zenkaiger for fights and stuff, and like really tense moments. They do a lot of dynamic shots, which I'm a fan of.
That's cool and all, but back to Revice. Did you guys notice that? So Iki's like catchphrase, he says like "let's go at once," the translation or whatever. I don't think that's how they translate it from what we see, but he said it's Iki ni Ikuze.
Yeah.
He literally says his name like Iki ni.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Sakura calls him.
Exactly, and that's what he says.
Kinikuze.
Kinikuze.
That's awesome.
I noticed it every time I heard it.
That's
I just
so
like never
dumb.
saw it in writing, which I am now because I'm on the
that's so stupid.
Yeah, so next time you listen to him say it, he's gonna say his own name for his catchphrase.
Did somebody steal Naruto's catchphrase recently? They said, "Oh, they did like the only one that can beat you is me."
I don't remember that.
Fuck. I remember commenting on it.
I don't know.
I don't remember if it was in Revice or in Zenkaiger though.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Shit.
But definitely, you did comment on it, and it did happen.
It might have been one of the worlds that was like that as it's like dying. Cat like
no,
death cry.
It definitely wasn't that.
No, if anything from
mid-fight.
Zenkaiger, it would have been Zox, but I think it might have been in Revice. I don't remember.
I wish I could remember now.
Yeah.
You mentioned catchphrase, and I was like, "Oh, it like clicked in my head that I remembered."
Yeah.
I remembered that somebody stole Naruto's catchphrase. Regardless, well, that catchphrase, not his Naruto Janaito catchphrase. If somebody stole that, I would riot.
Somebody who's not named Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah, saying Naruto.
Just like Duran comes out and he's like Naruto Janaito. Everybody's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
The only one that can get away with that is Izu.
True.
Yep.
Who got the 0-1 gear in the Saber crossover?
The 0-1 gear?
Yeah.
Oh, there were gears.
They got there was Zeo, Saber, and 0-1 gears.
Shit.
Certainly Kento got it. No, Saber got it. Because it was the last one right before him.
What?
I don't remember.
It was no. Kaito got a gear, Juran got a gear, and
oh, you're right.
I think it was Gaon got a gear.
Certainly it was Gaon because the color matches.
Maybe? It might have been Gaon. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure. I think Kaito got Saber.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
I was just like, did I say like the Duran joke, and then he was the one that got the 0-1
I remember
gear?
It now. It was for sure Gaon that got it.
Gaon? Okay.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that happened. Even honestly, I was like, "What do you 0-1 didn't use gears?" It's like, what are you talking about?
Zenkaiger.
Yeah. I was so confused.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. If you're watching live, be sure to go check out this episode when it goes up on our YouTube channel next Sunday. If you're watching on YouTube, you can watch us record these live on my Twitch channel. It's a giant robot, twitch.tv/giant robot. It's very easy. It's linked like everywhere, so you can do that. Join our Discord server. That'll be probably linked in the description. That's where we voice call to do these things, and we have a bunch of stuff there to do.
I was just gonna say that our itinerary for next episode is probably more Revice and the Zenkaiger as well as Superhero Senki, which we're probably gonna watch.
Yeah, absolutely. That'll be the next episode.
For that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just join the Discord. If you're ever hesitating about that, the more people join the Discord, the more likely it is that we can do, watch parties for different things together with the community at some point and fun stuff like that. Toku style stuff, giveaways, all that fun stuff. So join the Discord. It's going to be fun.
It's great.
Yeah. It's good to be back. We missed doing this.
Absolutely. I did. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
Look forward to the next one. We'll talk more Toku.
We'll see everybody in the next one. Join the Discord. Tell us about your favorite eyebrows, and we'll catch everybody in the next one.
Ciao.
Bye.